Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. Today in this video, the Golf is finally getting tinted. So I know that you guys have requested this a lot, and this video is finally here. But it's not going to be the video that you're kind of expecting. So in a lot of previous videos, you guys have commented, hey, the Golf needs tint. You know, can you do a tint DIY? And I looked into it, and for what it's worth, no. I'm not going to do that. And I'll tell you why. The reason being is that the tint that I want to buy for my car is not that much more expensive. No, it's not that much cheaper than getting someone to install it with the tint that I want. So the tint that I was looking at for this car is going to cost me about $130 American, which after the conversion is about 160 bucks, and I can get the car tinted for 195 with a lifetime warranty and everything, and I don't have to do the work. So I mean, what do you guys think? What would you do? 35 bucks for window tint install with a lifetime warranty? I'm going to take it. So that's what's going on today. Now the Golf has just regular windows with no tint at all. And it's gonna look a lot better once tint is installed on it. So I'm on my way right now to the shop that's gonna be doing the tint on my car. And, well actually no, not my car anymore, it's actually my little brother's car. So on his car, the car is gonna be getting 5% window tint. Now depending on where you live, that actually might be illegal. So check your state laws before you actually get tint, but that's the game plan with the Golf. So the windows are gonna be basically completely blacked out. So during the daytime, you're gonna be able to see out through them, but at nighttime, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to see what's going on outside. But I mean, even with my window tint that I have on my car right now, which is, I've got 15%, it's basically the same thing. So like if I'm trying to reverse, I have to put my windows down in order to get it to work. Yeah, so that's the game plan. I'm gonna put this up. Like, look, you can't even tell that it's tinted. Like, there's no difference at all. So when the tint is gonna be installed on the car, you're gonna notice a huge difference on not only the way the car looks, but even the interior atmosphere. Because you're not gonna be letting in anywhere near as much light, it's going to be completely different. So, with that being said, I'm also gonna be doing something else to the paint to change the look of it. So my game plan is potentially this weekend, if I have time, I'm gonna be plasti dipping the Golf a gunmetal-y black kind of color. And I'm really excited for that because with the tint on and then the car dipped, the car is gonna look completely different. It's actually gonna transform the entire look of the car. Now, me and my brother, we were even contemplating, with the car going that color, do we leave the wheels silver? I remember when I installed these original wheels and cleaned up the lug nuts, I actually asked you guys what color you guys wanted me to do the wheels. So you guys are saying plasti dip them, paint them red, pink, blue. And a lot of you guys said paint them black. But I'm not sure if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to polish them. I don't know if I want to repaint them silver. So let me know in the comments. And potentially if my brother likes the idea of any of these, you know, we'll go for it. So yeah. Stay tuned for that, I guess. But in the meantime, I'll catch up with you guys in 2 seconds when we get to the shop. All right, so I'm just approaching the shop right now. What the heck? Where's their parking lot? So it's just right here. I'm approaching it right now. And I'm gonna be dropping the car off for about 2-3 hours. They're gonna tint the car, and then I'll catch up with you guys in 2 seconds. So, yeah, I'll see you soon. So we just got back from the shop. Now I didn't get a chance to record while I was at the shop only because there was a lot of people and everything. And it would have kind of looked weird if I started recording in the middle of a parking lot. But anyways, this is what the tint looks like now. So the way that they got this all blacked out and everything is they first got the tint and they laid it on the outside of the car. Now obviously they cleaned up the window before they put it down, but they lay it on the outside. They find out where they need to trace it out just so that they can get a very good fit, and then it'll come all the way around the edges of the window. Now once they have the outside all trimmed out, they're then gonna bring the film, so the tint, and they're gonna bring it onto the inside of the car. And that's where they apply it. So on the outside of the car, there's no tint or anything on here. The tint is applied on the inside of the car. Now they did that for the entire car, front windows, the side ones in the back, and the one for the tailgate. And the car actually looks really good. Now with the tinted taillights and everything, it looks really good. Car's coming together rather nicely. Now, even still, on its own like this, you could leave the car and it would look fantastic. But we're actually gonna do one more thing, and we're gonna dip the entire vehicle, and then we're gonna call it quits, or close to. You can't ever be done with your car build, so. Yeah, so that's the game plan with this thing. Now, I mentioned before that I was gonna be putting on 5% tint on the car. Now, I didn't actually do that because the guy that was working at the shop said that there's new laws in my area, and they said that they're gonna be cracking down with people that have too dark of tint. So he suggested go with 15 at most, and that's exactly what we did right here. So 15% tint means that, so say you have 100% of light coming through or hitting the window, only 15% of it is actually gonna make it to the inside of the car. So we tinted up the 3 back windows and left the windshield on the front alone. But I mean, yeah, like you can go from anywhere between 5 to 50% tint. Now, there's 15% on this, there's 15% on my Honda, out there, and the same thing for the little smart car. So the tint that we have on the windows is a different tint than the ones we have on the taillights. So the tint up here, think of it like a very, very thin sheet. That's what's applied on the entire window. The taillights are different. Think of the taillight vinyl as opposed to a tint. So this is pliable with heat, you can shape it and everything. Like you can use heat and shape the tints that we use for the windows, but it's not the same kind of thing. This is applied to the outside of the car. That tint is applied on the inside of the car. So I just brought the car outside to show you guys how much of a difference tint actually makes on the car. Check this out. If you ask me, this looks so much better. So in the meantime, my brother can't actually use his windows for the next 3 days because the glue that's attached to the tint needs to adhere properly to the window. So we're gonna leave this for 3 full days. You can't roll the windows up or down in the meantime. So it's gotta stay like that, as I said, for 3 days, blah, blah, blah. And then at that point, you can use the windows just like you normally do. But in the meantime, they gotta stay like this. So when it came down to everything, for what it costs for just the tint, I couldn't justify spending that when I could spend a tiny bit more and get a professional to do it with a lifetime warranty. Now, it cost me 190 bucks, or actually it cost my little brother 190 bucks for the tint, and it looks fantastic. If I were to get the tint myself and do it myself, it wouldn't have cost me that much less. Like it probably would have saved me 30 bucks or something like that. And at that point, for the couple hours of labor and the chance of messing it up, I can't do it, no. But yeah, in the meantime, if you guys have any questions regarding the video or the process of tinting your windows, throw them down in the comment section below and I'd be happy to help you out. Again guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Wait, I gotta switch. Here we go.